Thought for the day, brothers and sisters. Today I was looking at 4 Psalms with the acronym HELP, H-E-L-P, in dealing with our prayer lives. For those who know me, my mom is in the hospital right now with cancer, sepsis and pneumonia. And when you go through situations like this, you get a little numb. You don't know what to say, even to God sometimes. So I was looking at a few Psalms with the acronym HELP, H-E-L-P, and I looked at H, and in Psalm 86 verse 1 we're told, "Hear me, Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy." First thing we need to do is, when we're in distress over a situation in our lives, when we come to God, is just admit to God that we are poor and needy, that we don't have it all together, that we're really weak, we're numb, confused to what's going on, like when a loved one is very sick. Then I was looking at E in HELP. And E is in Psalm 119, verse 133. "Establish my steps in your word, O Lord." When we're grieving or stressed out over a situation in our lives, the tendency sometimes is for us to do things and say things that are a little erratic. So we want our ways established by God and His Word. We want Him to guide and direct us by His Holy Spirit and His Word, especially in times of need when we're very, very weak and we're vulnerable to do things that might bring reproach on the Lord and cause ourselves even more distress. Then L in HELP. L is in Psalm 79 verse 8. It says, "Let your compassion quickly meet our needs, because we are on the brink of despair." Being honest with God, being honest with others, maybe that you really trust, and say, you know what, I don't have it all together right now. Sometimes when a loved one is sick or we're going through a difficult time, we want to, think that we could do it all on our own strength, and then we're eventually going to collapse. Let us be honest with the Lord and others that we feel like we're on the brink of despair. We're hurting. We're really, yesterday was a very difficult time in the hospital with my mother. I was thankful I had some loved ones there to be able to talk with and go get something to eat with and spend time with. Worst thing to do sometimes is, when we're hurting and in pain, is to isolate ourselves, and we're going to just make ourselves more and more sick. So the final acronym in HELP I was looking at is P. In Psalm 16 verse 1, it says, "Protect me, God, because I have taken refuge in you. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have nothing good." My brothers and sisters, we come to the point where we realize that we are completely dependent on God for our strength and our peace in very difficult times. I hope this little acronym of HELP, H-E-L-P, as I went through these 4 Psalms, will encourage you, strengthen you maybe in your difficult times, maybe even tell others about this acronym HELP. Feel free to share this devotional video and subscribe to my YouTube page, and keep my family in prayer. Cancer is a beast. I've been through this before with other loved ones in my family, and I'm sure some who will see this has known someone, or maybe even yourself, have suffered with cancer. It is really like a plague in our culture today, and it's a real battle. But as 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 47 says, when David was getting ready to fight Goliath, the battle belongs to the Lord. So no matter what you're going through today, trust in the Lord. Come to Him, even when you don't even know what to say. Just be silent and still before Him. Acknowledge your weakness before Him. Find comfort and strength in Him and some godly men and women to come around you. Do not isolate yourself when you're in distress in your life. God bless you all again this day. Keep my family in prayer. Really appreciate it. James chapter 5 verse 16 says, "The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous person availeth much." God bless you.